Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome back to another live game commentary. Today I'm playing Lee Sin, and I'm against Ivan, so I'm starting topside here because this is what Ivan's going to try and do. He's going to try and cheese me. So I'm going to sit here, and we're going to chill out, because Ivan always does this to you. He wards, tries to cheese your buff. By usually your topside buff by taking it away at level 1. Like he'll mark his topside camp and then try and take your camp. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting here, just so that I can take this away. And then run down to my red buff and hopefully avoid Ivan's cheese here. Hopefully, at least. I mean, he did have this warded, so he knows that I started here. So he could have run down here and taken this if he wants to. To be honest, it's Ivan, so if he's taking something, I can't really stop it. But the aim of the game, guys, your first rotation, don't lose one of your buffs. Start your top side like I did there. Do your buff. Go to your second buff. Boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, bit of a straight jump into the action there, guys. No intro whatsoever, just straight away. This is what we're going to do, boys. This is how it's going down. Runes and Masteries today, guys. We're playing Lee Sin jungle, AD reds, attack speed, Quints, Armour yellows, whatever blues you want to run. And for your Masteries, go 12-18-0 with Thunderlords Decree. Pretty standard. There are some deviations. You know, Grip-X, for example, has been running a lot of Storm Raiders Lee Sin recently. You know, but Storm Raiders move speed you can't really go wrong with, but at the same time, I wouldn't recommend deviating from Thunderlords. But anyway, let's see if we can get mid lane here. She's kind of low, so we might be able to do something to her. I don't know whether this is warded or not. The minion wave is in a bit of an awkward position here where we don't really know. Like, it's pushing out too much for Orianna here, so like, I don't know if that was warded, for example, or whether or not she just, you know, is falling back because that's the way the minion is positioned, right? And I know Thresh saw me there. However, having said that, I also know Ivan's topside. So I'm hoping that they don't come here. That's my hope. And it doesn't look like they will. So we saw Ivan topside. We know he's not going to be here. So I can just take away the Grump here. Maybe take his wolves as well. I've got my smite up so I can take that shit if it comes to it. Jarvan is kind of low topside. Oh, he even marked this. Nice, beautiful. Jarvan's kind of low topside, so might, yeah, I was going to say, might be somewhere that Ivan looks to go. Brilliant. So if you've got laners that are low like that, usually that's where the enemy jungler shows up, right? If you know he's in that area and someone's low, you know Ivan's probably going to be there. So I just took the opportunity of Ivan being top to just nick his whole bot side jungle. Beautiful stuff. Alright, I want to gank bot lane here, but we need to be careful of the position because as soon as I use the blast cone, they're going to know I'm here. So we're going to have to go focus the Thresh. Holy shit. All these guys can just, you know, die. That works too. God damn. I'm not diving this. Like, there's just no reason to dive this shit. I'm not going to dive that. Like, that's such a terrible idea. I'm not doing that. That would be awful. We can try and get Orianna here, though. That was good, though. They just, you know, I'm not trying to claim that as a gank, but all good shit. Alright. I want to try again. Yeah, I wanted to try and get Orianna again, but pushing, not great. Okay, my map awareness is a little bit shit right now, guys. I need to step up the map awareness here. I'm not really, as I say that, you know, point in case. Holy crap. Yeah, my map awareness is really bad today. I really need to just like, yeah, can't lie. This is my first game of the day. You can't be having crap map awareness when you're playing jungle. Because you need to be paying attention to shit. And if you're not, then that sucks. Alright, map awareness, Foxy, map awareness. Let's take a look-see here. What's going down? Now, I don't... actually, if Renekton's level 6, he probably could dive top, actually. I could probably head over there. But Ivan might try and take my chickens here. So, a good idea to try and stop that. But I don't think, honestly, that I can dive top. I think that, like, if Jarvan's full health, can we dive top? I'm not sure. Chickens are still up, that's nice. Keep my eyes peeled on the minimap, lads. Next one might be coming down for Orianna here. These chickens are a higher level than me, so I'm going to get so much experience to taking them. Beautiful stuff. Level 5, excellent. Alright, let's go in here. Renekton's fighting a control ward, so he won't be in here just yet, but here we go. She's out of mana as well. That was the slowest ward hop in the history of mankind. But she should be dead here. We'll tank the tower up. I'm just going to tank tower. Nice. Drop it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And Ivan has shown topside. So we know what Ivan is. We could even invade his bot side jungle again, but... Map awareness, Foxy, map awareness. Here we go. Let's go in. Let's move my ward hop to... My control ward to the ward hop button. Don't blast cone me. Thank you. And he's out. Good shit. Alright, we'll get the Scuttle Crab. I could take his top side, his bot side jungle again, but my top side's about to respawn, so I'd rather secure that, I guess. Well, actually, my top side just respawned, but his bot side's respawning as well. Do I go for his blue buff here, guys? Do you reckon that's a good play or not? I think this might not be a bad play. It's probably coming up in, yeah, like really soon. So I'm gonna make the assumption that this is a safe play to go for. Because I've got my flash. Ivan isn't a particularly, like, strong jungler. Like, it's not like he's going to kill me here. My bot lane's in a good position. And also, I've got a feeling that because I showed bot side here, Ivan might be thinking something like, oh, he's bot side. I'm going to take his top jungle. Oh, shit. Okay. Do I have to flash this? I'm level 6. I actually might be able to kill him. Good shit. Nice, and we're alive. Beautiful. Alright, so you pick Ivan to like screw over people in the early game. And we're just screwing him over. Beautiful stuff. Nice, kind of, I'm way too low to getting that shit. A nice like, how do you say that? Like, recognizing that I didn't have to be afraid there, you know? Like, that's why you have to, in my opinion, why it's good to just like play one champion a lot. Because then you get so used to what that champion can do. You get so used to its strengths. You get so used to what it can put out. And then you also get used to the matchups. Like I know the Ivan matchup, I know that he's level 4, you know. Like if he sees level 4, even though he's on full health and I'm on like 200 health, he doesn't have any damage. He can't kill me. So like, but if I was an inexperienced Lee Sin player, I probably wouldn't have made that play. Because it's kind of like your instinct is to just run away from that shit. Good shit. Renekton's popping off this game, holy moly. Map awareness, Foxy, map awareness. Keep it going, Foxy, don't drop it. Got to keep reminding myself that shit, because I'm struggling a little bit here. Okay, let's see if we can go mid. Now's a good time for us to go mid, now that LeBlanc's just got back to lane. No chains are going to land here, but that's fine. Just going to jump in. Nope. Changed my mind. I'm actually in a bit of a pickle here, lads. No, you... Goddamn. Oh, shit. Bug. Yo, she shockwaved my Q. She shockwaved my escape. What a bitch. Goddamn. That was so unfortunate. As soon as I ward hopped in, it's just like, oh shit, Ivan's here. Goddamn. And then, yeah, that was terrible. Alright, I probably shouldn't, I should wait for, well, should I wait for LeBlanc? Well, my ultimate was like 10 seconds off cooldown, right? So, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I should have waited for my, my ulti to come up there, just so, that would have been the safe play. Or maybe wait for like LeBlanc cooldowns or something. I think that was just a bit too aggressive, really. Alright. No, I don't really think there's much need for me to play around Renekton. Like, generally speaking, playing around your strong laners is a good idea. But I don't really feel like it's necessary this game, because he doesn't need our help. But I'm probably going to do it anyway, because we can still get a lot of good shit going topside if I help him. So like we can probably dive Jarvan at this point. Now I've got my ultimate up. We can probably 2v1 or like, you know, counter the whatever. I'm gonna try and go for the Orianna here. I don't know if she knows I'm here or not. Maybe she does. I think she might be going up actually. Oh shit, no, she knows I'm here. Blanc isn't moving though, so this would be a pretty good play to go for, but if LeBlanc doesn't move. Oh my goodness, he flashed into it. Avoid the shockwave. Alright. Shield Renekton. No, he died. Shield yourself, Foxy. Smite the daisy. Alright. She took her sweet time, but she got there. Yo, don't you ping me, bitch. Honestly. Good shit. We can get some damage on this tower as well. Like, this is why you play around your strong lanes as well. Like I know Renekton's been calling for it. I haven't really felt it's been necessary, but if you do pick fights around people who are strong, then chances of you succeeding are pretty high, honestly. So, or a lot higher, I should say. Like, imagine if we made that play, but say, for example, I don't know. Actually, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't think. Say, for example, like, Renekton was actually quite far behind. Like, if Renekton was behind in that fight, that would all just go tits up for us, you know? It makes a big difference. Like, I could have made, in theory, like, made the exact same play there. But if the lanes were in a different situation, then it would have been a completely different, like, result, right? So, important to play around strong members of your team. If you're trying to snowball a game out, especially, it's a good way to go for objectives. You win fights. Map awareness, Foxy. She's pretty fed, but I've got Hexdrinker now. Ooh, I was hoping she wouldn't react in time to that shit. I was hoping. Wishful thinking, I guess. Might be able to dive her though. I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, guys? Is this a smart play or not? I think this might be a smart play. If she lands the chains, I'm going in. You know what? I'm just going in anyway. Not anymore. Yo, Ivan, mate, what's going on? You keep cop blocking me. I'm not happy about that. I guess that's just Ivan in a nutshell, though, isn't it? We should go for the dragon soon, I think. Actually, you know what? I should go for the Rift Herald soon. So these are level 1 still, so we'll clear these out really, really quickly here. They don't give you much, really, because they're like really low value, but you still get a decent amount of gold, just not a lot of experience. We'll get the red buff, and then do I want to go for dragon? Honestly, I think I should just go for Rift Herald here. I think dragon is still kind of hard to contest, and it's not really that valuable. Honestly, this dragon, like, here's the thing, right? We shouldn't be writing off this cloud dragon. Like, that should still be something I'm looking at. That should still be a potential objective. But I'm not really sold on it because, firstly, it is cloud, right? It is cloud. So not amazing dragon, but I should still go for it because, like, firstly, it's still something, right? It's still decent. But also, on top of that, it gives us a chance to get a different dragon spawning, right? You kill the cloud, and then suddenly an Infernal could take its place next. Ivan carrying bot. Good for him. So we'll just go for the Rift Herald here because we're actually not particularly strong bot side right now. Not overly, at least. So whereas our top side is really strong. So if something happens, top side we can, like, it's fine. Like, if Ivan comes, for example, or like the laners come, then it's fine because we're gonna win anyway, right? Because Renekton's just gonna smash. But if that were a bot side, and then we got into a fight with the laners bot side, that would actually be really bad for us because we're not really that strong bot side. So playing around top lane, plus I think Rift Herald is just like a superior objective anyway, compared to Cloud Dragon. So pretty much guaranteed to get a tower when you go for Rift Herald. I'm not sure I like the use of this Rift Herald though. Oh, actually, that was I did not realize how low that tower was. That was cheeky. Waiting for him to. Oh shit, I'm dead. No. Okay, I'm alive. Waiting for Jarvan to use his ulti, and then jumping into him, kicking him, hopping out. Beautiful stuff. It's a bit cheeky, but that's good. 1-for-1 there isn't great because Renekton's kind of ahead, but we still get the tower, and we drew everyone to us there. Like, everyone came, so that should mean that we get stuff on the rest of the map, right? You think, in theory at least. Let me just, I'm probably going to recall here anyway, so. Happens when you overpush. Yo, that's banter right there. Okay. Can you not just run? Okay. I think she probably could have just ran from this. Is she going to get him? No way. No. Yeah, that was close. That was close. I feel like that was a bit of hesitation though, actually. Like, I think she kind of wanted to turn, but she also kind of wanted to run. So I think if she like pure just ran there, she probably would have survived. And if she'd pure just turned, she probably could have killed Caitlyn maybe as well. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe she just didn't have the damage through Ivan. Let's see. Are they going for this dragon here? I don't know what Ivan is. You would think if they're going for dragon that, you know, Caitlyn would be here, but don't think I have the range to Q that. Alright. Oh my god! Holy shit, that was the best. That was the best Lee Sin kick you will ever see in your life. Well, not quite, but that was funny. Kicking someone who's taking the Thresh Lantern? Are you serious? Knocking that target up, that is unbelievable. I've never done that before in my life. I didn't even know you could do that. I've never really kicked a Thresh who had someone lanterning into him, to be fair. That was hilarious, though. Holy shit. And that's good stuff, man. That means we're going to get 2 towers mid. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think we want to get more than this, though. I think that's it. It starts getting risky if you try to overstay, because I mean the death timers are really short, honestly. So death timers are too short. They're going to be respawning, and yeah, just we're not really strong enough to like force down a mid tower or anything like that. So like, we can't really siege particularly efficiently right now. So the next big objective that will be spawning is the Baron, but that's not up for another minute, so not really too worried about that shit. Usually, if Baron is spawning, you don't really want to be around the bot side like I am now, if you're the jungler. But obviously, Baron isn't up yet, so that's not too much of a problem for us. We can just go for the old farm plays here. Kind of want to just keep taking these red buffs, honestly. Don't really feel like Xayah needs them yet. I'm almost 3 levels ahead of Xayah, so I'm not sure this is a necessary pickup for her. And I've almost got my Black Cleaver as well, so if we go for the... Oh god. If we go for these, we should get the Cleaver here. This vlog is generally pretty AFK this game. I'm sorry. But she is pretty AFK. Good thing though, I mean I'm not, I probably shouldn't talk my map when it's just so out of it as well. But we've got our Cleaver here, good shit. Alright, we're pretty strong here. Generally speaking guys, if you want to play Lee Sin, I quite like a build like this, like early Hex Drinker against decent magic damage, because Orianna was kind of, like she's probably their most fed member. And also like the Ivan as well, so I'm probably most like, I try to itemize against the mid and jungle combo in the early game, because chances are those are the people that you're going to be fighting as a jungler, because they're the ones who are going to be like moving around the map like, alongside you. So if they've got an AP jungler and an AP mid, it's a good idea to go Hex Drinker early. Obviously Ivan's not really a magic damage dealer, so if it was like Elise or something, then I would feel like this would, obviously Hex Drinker would be better here, but still, so whatever. But this Black Cleaver, I think, you know, as long as not really far behind, Black Cleaver's good on Lee Sin for a mix of damage and tankiness. But honestly, you can just go for like the peanut build. The peanut build is where you go warrior, like basically do exactly what I did, rush the Hex Drinker, but then instead of this Black Cleaver, you would go Dead Man's Plate. And then after Dead Man's Plate, you go Mormon Mortius. Right, so now that Baron's spawned, it is one of these objectives that we can look to try and take away. So just going to keep some good vision in this area, just so that we can see whether or not they're around and if they're going to go for it and stuff. So nice. This control ward here means that these guys are never going to see inside the Baron pit. They're never going to see inside the Baron pit unless they come out here and actually kill the ward. So that's really good. It means that, I mean, because that's something which is, I mean, I can't kill that, mate, so don't leave it for me. It's something that creates a lot of pressure in itself, you know. It kind of forces the enemy team to be like, okay, we kind of need to get some more control here. How do you get control? You fight people. Zai, that pathing was very risky. So, and honestly, if we force a fight, we probably win it because Renekton is still pretty strong here. We want to force fights while Renekton is strong, obviously, because as a champion, Renekton certainly does fall off. I'm not sure what the Zai is thinking here. She's frontlining like a mad. Is she autofilled maybe? I seem to remember that there was like 2 people saying they're autofilled in my lobby here. Maybe Zai was one of them. Ugh. Sayonara, piggy. Nice. Might be able to pick someone off here. I've got a lot of damage, but probably not. Holy shit, why is my team so whiny? Alright. So yeah, not great. Now that is something that is worth noting as well here from LeBlanc's movements. If she's not going to group with the team and she wants to split push, she needs to actually split push. Like if we're unable to fight because she's not with us, so if we're being put at that disadvantage, then she needs to get us an advantage on the other side of the map, right? Which she was doing, she was pushing, but she just runs away. You know, she just leaves it. Which is then pointless, you know. She basically just does nothing there by split pushing. So she doesn't achieve too much in that situation. So either you just got to dedicate to it, you know. If you're gonna be in that position where you're gonna split push, I don't really think that split pushing like that for LeBlanc was a good idea. Honestly, I don't think she should have done that. However, like not really even a question of what you should have done or what you shouldn't have done. It's a question of whatever you're gonna do, just do it. You know, like do it properly. Gosh, this Vel'Koz is so fucking whiny. It's really annoying. Why is this guy not muted yet? Jesus. Just gonna leave that dragon. No point. You're just gonna die. There's no point. Okay. It's so risky here. Alright, let's go for it. LeBlanc is already dead. Let's try and get a 2-man kick here. Beautiful. Oh my god, she's not dead. Please just die. Holy shit. No, how did that hit me? I tried to juke it. Fuck, I tried to juke that so hard. Alright. Trying to fight in these small areas when you got Jarvan and Orianna combo is pretty dumb. That was way too forced. Can't believe I didn't kill Orianna. Like, 1 hit. So unfortunate. Alright. Okay, this is the point where I need to offer some... what's the word? Words of encouragement here. It's not... Again, leader. So now it's my fault. Okay. Alright, so the worst case scenario right here is for me to start throwing... like rage back. That would be a bad idea. If I start like cussing Zai out and be like, listen mate, I really don't think you should be talking this game. That's bad. You know, that's bad. I'm not gonna do that. What I should be doing is either muting everyone, just focusing on myself and be like, okay, I just need to carry this game, or just trying to offer some words of encouragement here. Because that's what we need right now. We don't need people just raging and stuff. I don't know if we can go for the Baron here, but we can try. Start with the Scuttle Crab. Renekton actually is not that tanky, so we should definitely turn here. Okay. That's a good kick. Just fight them. Turn. What the fuck? God damn it. We can't do Baron versus like an Orianna and Jarvan. Like we're gonna die. We're not tanky enough. That was good, yo. I feel like if we'd actually turned there like a team, we would have had that. Alright, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have said that. Maybe I should have said, okay guys, we're going to turn here. Alright. I'm going for the GA here, by the way, guys, which you guys can probably guess from my item build. We'll go for GA, and then we'll go for... Probably, I don't know, I kind of need to be tankier, but I also feel like this game, I'm probably more useful just going damage and trying to do like I did to that Caitlyn last fight. So we'll go GA. I don't know whether we'll go Deadman's as well. We should go back here. Let that one go. Defend this one. I mean, I don't... I'm not exactly going to do the 1v5 defend in that situation, am I? Let's be real. Even if I'm on full health, I don't think my health matters that much. Okay, alright. I think we've decided what it is that I'm going to do this game. I'm going to mute everyone. I'm not going to mute LeBlanc because she's not actually saying anything this game. She's just chilling. But yeah, we are going to mute everyone else because apparently that's... No. Apparently that's just... You know, that's just how I have to be this game because I'm not taking the opportunity to have these guys talking to, you know, like I'm not using chat in a positive way here. All that's happening is now that I'm getting tilted. So I'll just mute them. If I can't like have the use chat responsibly for myself and actually be like smart with it, then I'll just mute people. I think you should do this as well, guys. If you have the habit of tilting, just mute the chat, because it's not worth it. Like, what has someone said this game that's been useful to us winning this game? 30 minutes of League of Legends, guys. What has someone said that's been a good like strategy communication or something like that? You know, nothing. There's been nothing in chat that's been positive. I generally can't think of like a single thing someone said that's been positive. It's all just been people whining or complaining or flaming. That's all it's been. And even, you know, even if there's been like a positive thing, say 1 or 2 positive things, does that outweigh the negativity in chat? Absolutely not. It really doesn't outweigh the negativity in the slightest. So it's just not worth it. Holy fuck. I should have. I missed my Q and that's that, innit? Fuck my life. We got Caitlyn though. What? Why is Renekton not just staying top? He's doing the exact same thing he flamed LeBlanc for. Oh shit. I might be dead here. Fuck. God damn it. We're now gonna lose Baron. God damn it. I went for the cheeky play, thinking we could 3v4 that one. With Renekton coming in and LeBlanc's still full. Like, all 3 of us were full. I thought maybe we could turn something there, but I think I got baited on a ward. And I ran the absolute wrong direction. If I was going to run anywhere, I should have ran down. But yeah, that's unfortunate. We chased pretty hard there. I missed my Q. The Q miss was pretty big there, honestly. This is kind of risky because these guys aren't really taking damage from this Baron, so... Oh my god! Why the hell is this guy doing anything but grouping this game? He's got so much damage, he wins teamfights by himself. Look at this shit. Why is this like... How have we not just won this game already? Legit question. This is ridiculous. Holy fuck, Renekton is fed as shit. I probably should have got a pink ward here. We don't have pink ward. So this is a mistake that I'm making here. Vel'Koz has made the same mistake as well. Honestly, I think everyone here is making this mistake. Maybe not Xayah, but yeah, everyone here is making this mistake. At this stage of the game, one stat item is not worth the control. Is not worth the spot for a control ward. So this longsword, for example, should be a control ward. Vel'Koz's Amp Tome should be control ward. LeBlanc's Amp Tome, control ward. You know, same for the cloth armor Renekton. Just control wards are so valuable at this stage of the game. They're really useful. You've got to try and keep an inventory slot open so you can buy control wards. Just gonna try and stomp this away here. Then take the skull crab. Alright, now that's actually, I didn't realize that was my only smite stack. But having this scuttle crab is really good here actually. Like they probably won't do the dragon while that's up. If they do, we can just fight them because now we've got the. Now we have the scuttle. I'm actually just gonna get comboed. Holy shit! Fuck. Alright, we should win the fight though. Good shit. That was pretty. I'm so. I need to respect how squishy I am. I'm not respecting that shit at all. Like legit, I could have survived that, I think. But I'm just so squishy, and I wasn't paying. Yeah, I don't usually build this squishy, I guess. Nice, good shit. All right, cool stuff. Yeah, I was a bit surprised when they stayed on that. Honestly, I didn't think that was a good idea. But yeah, this is a good argument, by the way, guys, as to why playing tank Lee Sin is good, because like yeah, you don't have as much damage, but a lot of times you're just so much more useful. Because I mean, look how useful I was that last fight. I was not useful at all. You know, just because I die instantly, and it's like all I really need to do is just kick Caitlyn or something like that, right? I don't really even need to do much more than that. And like you don't have to have damage for that shit. If I kick her and do like do half her health, or if I kick her and do like, I don't know, 15% of her health, excuse me, does that really change much? When at the end of the day she's being kicked into your team, you know, like she's gonna die or she's not gonna die, based off of how good the kick is rather than how much damage it did, right? Plus, I was also I landed a Q onto, I think maybe it was Ivan or someone there. I landed a Q on someone there, and I couldn't, like, I wanted to follow it because like he was standing at the back of the team, and I wanted to follow it so I could then kick him into the rest of his team. But I knew I'd like instantly die if I did that because I'm building squishy. So if I had a better suited build, I wouldn't have been in that. I would have been able to take that Q and do a better play. Holy shit, he's actually gone. That's a trap as well. Yo, did I just take his trap? I think I took the trap for him. But I'm dead instantly. Legit, instantly. Don't respect the shockwave. Did my X-Ring cannot go off? Oh wow, that's cheeky. LeBlanc, you can do it. Nice. Oh, cheeky. Look, I'm basically just like I wouldn't say single-handedly, because I think Renekton did worse there, but I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything useful right now. I'm so useless because I'm just so squishy. All right, I need to focus more, guys. You guys know. You guys watch, if you watch a lot of my gameplays, you guys know this is exactly what happens. I lose focus. I'm okay in the early game. I just autopilot my way through the early game and usually do pretty good stuff. But then as soon as it gets like mid and late, my brain just like, that's the logging off sound. My brain just does that. Just logs off. So yeah, probably shouldn't have gone a squishy build in that situation. You know what? I'm just gonna focus now. If I'm not talking as much as I was before, not giving like a running commentary, instead I'm actually like trying to think about what the hell I'm doing. My apologies for being a bit quieter, but that's my goal here. I want to get level 16 really if I want to make an impact though. I need my rank 3 ulti. I like how every time I look at Ivan, it's like he's a lower level than me, then his team wins a fight, and then he becomes a higher level than me. And then he does nothing, and he falls behind me again. And then, like, he'll win a fight, and he's ahead of me again. Yeah, level 15 is way too low, really, if I'm going for this build. You need a level advantage in this build. That works. Don't know what she's doing there, but that works. Whew, okay. Relatively smooth. Just group up here, lads. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Does he not see how far away we all are here? I don't know what the... Oh, God. We got a really sick pick, and I was like, yeah, baby, that's it. That's it. And then it's just... Oh, shit. It all goes to shit. Zarya is actually pretty strong right now. Fuck me. Wolves aren't up. Wolves aren't up. Blue's up though. Oof, okay. The kick on Caitlyn was still pretty good there. I wonder if someone will push out far enough for me to kill them here. Probably not. Should just recall. Definitely gonna go tank as my last time though, I think this game. Could probably go Titanic Hydra. But should we just do Titanic Hydra? Should we just dedicate to this like bruiser build this game? Let's do it. Fuck it. Oh dear. I should have recalled earlier as well to get to Baron. Well, actually it doesn't matter when I recall because we're not gonna do Baron without LeBlanc anyway, so. She needs to slice off those there. Ideally she would go for red buff here too. Wait, why is someone why would you TP for the inhibitor here? Why would you do that? What's the point? Like, just group with the team, win the fight, and then we just win the game. Like, we don't need to ninja the inhibitors. This doesn't really serve much purpose. Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but that was actually really hard for me to see Baron's health. Because it just came up saying that there was like a killing spree. Like, I don't care who's on a killing spree. Just show me Baron's health. I couldn't see it. I guess I could have moved my camera, but still. We don't need to go for ninja backdoor plays, lads. If we win a fight, game is over. Nice. Kate's dead again. Let's just play for the team fight, lads. Notice, by the way, I am using very specific language here when communicating with my teammates. Because I don't want to say, Renekton, mate, that was the dumbest thing I've seen in my life. I don't want to say that. It's not true, but apart from it being an untrue statement, there's no point, like, just pointing your finger at someone and being like, what the fuck are you doing? It doesn't achieve anything. Because the thing is, if I say... we don't need to go for this for ninja backdoor play. If I say that, Renekton knows I'm talking about him, right? Because he's the one who went for the ninja backdoor play. Like, he's not an idiot. He knows that I'm talking about him. But the thing is that if I address him directly, then it's so much more confrontational. And it's like, what's the point? Like, you don't want to be confrontational. Like, I'm not trying to rage at him. I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to just like, you know, cuss him out or anything like that. I mean, if that was my intention, then I guess be as confrontational as you like. But it doesn't serve a purpose really if you're going to use that kind of language, because people don't react to it very, very well, and they certainly don't like having their mistakes pointed out. They don't like that shit. I mean, who likes that? Who likes that? Who likes having their mistakes pointed out? Especially if it, like, because I can guarantee this Renekton feels like he's playing really well this game. And to be honest, he's playing fairly well. you know, like, if you don't like your mistakes being pointed out to you, then it's just there's just no point, honestly. It's just, it doesn't end well when you use that kind of language with people. It's so much better if you just use like we, like this non-confrontational, like rather than using the second person, use the third person. Anyway, I can afford my. Oh no, I can't. All right. One does have to question the reasoning behind being in such a position. But, whatever, man. Whew. This has been a really interesting game. Like, I don't feel like we're winning this game in the slightest, but the enemy team just doesn't, just has no, like, way of, like, punishing us. I guess their plan is to just turtle so hard that they then just win one fight and push and win. I guess that's their plan. It's not a bad plan, to be honest. We need to wait for Zai, honestly. If we fight without her, like, because here's the thing, we'll be so tempted to defend the tower that we'll fight without our AD carry. And if we fight without our AD carry, we'll lose. Okay, that was actually the wrong button there, but whatever. If we fight without our AD carry, we'll lose. And then, now what? Oh no! We didn't want to lose this tower. And now what's going to happen? Oh, now we're going to lose the inhibitor instead. Alright, well that's better, isn't it? Fucking hell. Fortunately, for some reason, these guys don't want to push this inhibitor down. Which they could have done quite easily and taken that inhib. Like, 100% that was like a free inhib for these guys. I don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't know why they're not pushing mid there. Like, yeah, you did have a huge minion wave going through inhibitor. And you don't want to lose that for free. So, okay, send someone back, defend the inhib. Alright, fair enough. Why would you not just like, you still got the advantage if you send someone back, right? You still got 4 versus 3. I don't see why you wouldn't go for that. But that works for us. If they don't want to go for it, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind having an inhibitor. That's cool. Cool by me. Let me just check something here, Lance, real quick. Oh, okay. Alright, what's the next, boys? It's just Baron and Elder Dragon really in picks. That's all it is. Catching people, then going for Baron / Elder Dragon. Our AD carry is ending a little bit this game. I think he's auto-filled though. But, actually, I think, no, my support is also auto-filled. That's why he's so toxic. Because he was like, can someone dodge? I don't want to dodge. Someone dodge. And then, I think what happened, right, was... What happened was that he, that was an interesting KO. He waited till the last second, and then I think he actually tried to dodge at the last second, because in the loading screen, he just... Like, he didn't connect to the loading screen until, like, we were already... Everyone was in and he wasn't, and then suddenly he connected late. Which I think was because he was trying to... He tried to dodge at the last second. By the way, I just noticed my score. I was like 7... Was I 7-1 this game? I'm now 7-7. Feels good, man. Get her! What the fuck? God damn it. No, LeBlanc. That was your time to shine, man. I kicked her into you. That's game. Alright. Wait, what? Yo, just win the game! Stop chasing me! Jesus. Holy shit. Guys. What are you doing, Chad? Chad, what are you doing? You're gonna fall over these down. My brain just does not work. You're waving high to the camera, Shad. You're waving high to the camera, Shaddy. Good early game. We definitely could have won this game. I will take fault for this game. Well, take fault for it. It's not my fault we lost, but I didn't. Well, it depends on your. You know what? No, I'm just gonna say I take fault for this game. Even though I feel like I wasn't the biggest problem. We'll say this game. I could, if I'd played better, we could have won. So yeah. Unfortunate. Good early game though. That's nice. Pretty good early game. Very good early game. But Lee Sin just isn't particularly good at this stage of the game, really. You've got to make the picks and make the plays. Like that Caitlyn pick that we did earlier on. You got to go for stuff like that. But we weren't able to do that on a more consistent basis. I did a pretty nice kick, honestly. Sorry. You got a furball there, shit. I did a pretty nice kick on Kate at the end there, but we didn't really have the... I mean, by that point, their team comps are so much better than us. Like, we weren't really gonna... Can't really win that one, can we? And I don't know whether... I don't think LeBlanc even saw me going in there, so she didn't jump in. But yeah, Lee Sin, good early game, not so good late game. But if you've got a brain, then you can close the game out. And I should have closed this game out a lot earlier. That's the thing this game. So that's the reason why we lost, because I didn't close the game out. Also, something you should do if you've got a Renekton on your team, because he's pretty much the same situation where he's strong early, but then isn't so strong later on. So you saw with him this game, he just isn't particularly useful. He dies way too quickly later on. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the gameplay. Sorry, we can pull out Le Victoire, but yeah, I could have done a lot better here. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also some subscribe to me for more videos every single day, more or less every single day at least. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you. Goodbye from me and from Chad, and I will see you in my next